If you're trying to astral project and can reach the vibrational state, but can't quite fully exit, you might not be stuck. You're probably in neutral.
It's like getting in your car, turning the engine on, and having your car in neutral, stepping on the gas, and complaining that nothing's happening.
Hi everyone, I'm Rosalie. I guide astral projection through Yoga Nidra. And this video is a highlights cut from a workshop I hosted inside my online course with Monroe Institute trainer Arki. You'll hear Arki's best tips for getting unstuck in the vibrational state, for working with fear and presences, and converting lucid dreams into out-of-body experiences. And if you want a simple place to start, grab my free 5-step astral projection guide in the description below.
Let's say if this is your physical body and this is your call it astral body, this is already loose, it's ready to go, but it's still completely in sync with your physical body. You're just there on idle, but you're ready to go. So maybe see yourself in your living room, away from your bedroom. See yourself touching everything, those familiar objects you have in your living room. See yourself fully there. If you're already vibrating, you're ready to go. You're ready to rock and roll. All you need to do is bring your attention away from your body. When you're out of body, your energy goes where your attention goes. That's how you navigate. That's how you fly, so to speak, in the out of body state. So what happens very often is that because the vibrations are so intense and so overwhelming, it consumes all of our attention. And then all of your attention is in your body because that's where you're feeling this thing. So as long as you keep your attention in your body, you're going to stay there. So you're ready to go, but you're not going anywhere because your attention is there. You didn't put your gearbox in drive. That's what you need to do. Put your gearbox in drive and think of somewhere to go and step on the gas pedal. Or maybe see a point of awareness somewhere far away. Maybe it doesn't need to be really that far away. Maybe on the wall in front of you, and keep it there. Keep your attention there and see all of your energy flowing to that point, which is maybe, I don't know, just 10 feet away from you. And eventually it's very likely that you're going to start separating and going there. A lot of out-of-body techniques are based on something related to the body, like feeling this or feeling that, or floating out of your body, or sinking down to your mattress, or climbing a rope, or this and that. But they're often focused in the body. So as long as your attention is in the body, you just stay in your body. That's why I prefer the ones that, bring your attention away from your body.
If you've ever gotten really close and then suddenly panicked and snapped back into your body, this next part is for you.
The main difficulty or the main barrier when we start practicing out-of-body experiences is fear. It's a very primal fear. It's a fear that it's kind of difficult to talk yourself out of because it's beyond the cognitive level. It's built in deep inside. It's really a survival response. The moment we start separating from the body, usually fear kicks in and then makes us go back into our bodies. What I experienced myself for a long time at the beginning, and where I see a lot of people experiencing also, is this initial stage, which tends to be kind of long, on which there are two opposing forces. One is the very strong desire of mastering out-of-body experiences, and the other one is this primal fear. Usually the way it goes is, I really want to go out of body, and you do all your steps and you have your techniques lined up and everything. And the moment it starts happening, the moment we start actually getting there, then fear kicks in and then we snap back. So there's often a partial separation and then, oh my God, and come back. And then again, and then again, and then again. So that's one of the main questions we usually get at the Monroe Institute. What do I do with this? I really want to go out, but there's a part of me that really seems to be not wanting to do that. I always tell them the only solution I have for that is kind of boring, but it's effective, and it's repetition. By sheer repetition, you get your system used to it. And then you may start separating a little more, and then a little more, and then a little more. And the more you do it, the more you get your system used to it. And then finally, that part of you that it's kind of scared learns that this is not a threat. We're going to be okay. No one's dying here. Okay, this is going to be fine. But that part of you, that primal part of you, needs evidence. You cannot talk that part out of anything. It really needs to have, the experience that it is actually okay. Then all the phenomenology also, can be kind of startling and scary. Most people experience at one point or another pretty perplexing phenomenology associated with the out-of-body experience, like the vibrations. They can be pretty overwhelming. I remember, at the beginning, I was pretty blown away by the vibrations. It was literally like being inside a jet engine. It was that strong. Also, there's often noises, very startling noises that seem to come out of nowhere. And they literally sound like it's happening here in your room or in your bedroom, but they're not here. For instance, I remember for a very long time, as soon as I was just about to separate from my body, I would start hearing all those cracking noises, as if the floor was cracking or something. And I was like, and it felt very, very real. So I thought it was real.
I wanted Arki's take on feeling presences in your room, whether that's just a projection of a deeply subconscious fear or something else.
There can be basically three things. One, that it's a projection of the imagination of our own subconscious mind. Two, that it's real and there's really someone on the other side, because again, there's tons of people on the other side. And three, which is the most common, it's a combination of both. Maybe there's someone talking to you, maybe someone just standing there looking at you. People see also all sorts of things. What's happening here is that a part of you is already tuning with, let's call it the other side, for lack of a better name. So half of your consciousness is locked into this physical reality, and another part of your consciousness is tuned into, let's call it the other reality. So it's like this blend. So you're getting input from both sides simultaneously, and it's very difficult to tell. It's almost impossible to tell what's here, what's there, and it can be kind of confusing. It can be kind of scary, but it's all fine.
Finally, I asked Arki to share his technique for converting a lucid dream into an OBE.
There's an infinite ways of doing this, but what I would do is, for lack of a better name, is I would collapse the dream. So what I would do is imagine, in theaters or cinemas where you have these big thick curtains that, they close like this. So I would simply close the curtains and shut down the dream, sort of collapse it, turn it off. And then I was automatically out of body. Then I would just think of a real location and I would just go there. And I would think of a place, a real, actual place where I wanted to go. And I would just go there. And now I was out of body. The dream is gone. And it's a very easy out-of-body technique. Now, it does take some training. You're not going to start lucid dreaming overnight. But it takes, I would say 20 days to a month to train yourself to lucid dream. So basically, you need to keep a dream journal. You need to do reality checks, which is test this reality all the time. Like classic one is try to stick your finger through your palm and see if it goes through. And ask yourself, am I dreaming? So if you do this like 20 times a day and you make it a habit, eventually you're gonna start doing it within your dreams. This habit you just created is gonna carry over into your dreams. And the moment you do this in a dream and you push your finger through your palm, it's gonna get through. Now you know you're dreaming.
Now, before we wrap up, here's a bonus technique that Arki shared. This works for both lucid dreams and out-of-body experiences.
There's an entire Tibetan school of teachings that deals with lucid dreaming, but it works for out-of-body too. So one technique they use is they think of the temple where they live, and because they live there, they know the place so well. So what they imagine themselves doing is going round and round the building over and over again while they touch the wall of the building, the outer wall. So you can do this with your house. Imagine you're touching everything, you're touching the wall as you walk by, round and round and round your house. And your house is familiar to you, so it's very easy to do this in your mind. If you do this long enough, it's very likely that your attention finally is gonna shift all the way there, and you're gonna see yourself out of the body, outside of your house, and then you can go places.
I love this take on the target technique. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Arki for sharing this and for all of his golden nuggets. If you want a clear place to start your astral projection practice, grab my free 5-step astral projection guide. It's linked below. And if you want even deeper support, this workshop was just a taste inside my course, the Astral Travel Blueprint. That link is below as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video. And if you want to try the technique that Arki just described, I built it into this astral projection meditation somewhere here on screen. Tap that to try it next.